Guys, we don't have volume.
How are you going to remain relevant? One of the keys is to join Mitrioplus Lab so that you are able to get all this information, get all, we secure your fears, we address what you need to do, and also impact, because this world that we are moving in is now a skills based. It's not, forget about what you learned at school, forget about the Bantu migration, forget about wheat growing in Canada, forget about a couple of things. Now let's look at the new skills that the labor market requires. Let's look at the digital emerging technologies and the opportunities alongside it. One of them is quantum computing. The second one is data analytics. The third one, trading virtual assets. The fourth one is becoming a programmer. You code Solidity, you understand how to develop spaces in the metaverse using Unreal Engine. Those are the skills that we are talking about. You are able to become a YouTuber, a gamer, now professional gaming in the Web3, we call it play to earn. So those are all opportunities that we want you to have in place, and they're jam-packed. Mitrioplus Labs family is bringing them closer to you. Hi, Andrew, you can give us a word of prayer. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Daniel. I can hear you very well. I don't know if I'm audible enough. Am I audible enough? That's good. Yeah, thank you very much, the team, Mitrioplus Labs. I want to thank the team for making this happen once again. There in the studio. My name is Andrew Senyomo. I'm a tutor at Mitrioplus Labs. I'm a Web3 developer and also the regional coordinator, East African regional coordinator. Let me give you a word of prayer like the gentleman has asked so that we can begin this session. Thank you, Father, for letting this day happen again. Thank you, Father, for this meeting. Thank you for the life you've given to us, Father. Thank you for the friends, for the food. Thank you for the family. Thank you for the finances. Thank you for the positions, Father. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Father. Thank you for our parents. Thank you for our relatives, for our families, our children, our wives, and our husbands. We thank you, Father. We cannot thank you enough. And we come in front of you, Father, to ask you to grant us more life, grant us more peace, Father, grant us more finance, Father. We call upon the wisdom. We call upon the Holy Spirit that brings wisdom, Father, that we may be able to communicate well in this meeting, Father, and also we may be able to give people the best of the knowledge that they need, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Amen and amen. Kindly, I see Sheila Shield is already among our panelists tonight. Ivibe Festa is joining us tonight. We have a couple of other leaders who are joining us tonight, but of course, as we are going down, the new town has launched. There are a couple of incentives that we are putting together. There are a couple of engagements we bring with our communities, and also there's a lot in stock. We are just unfolding one at a time. So please get set, tighten your seatbelt. The spaceship is about to fly. So kindly be someone who is be expectant for tonight's business. Well, let me start with Andrew. Kindly, as we are winding up the first batch, level 1, give us an overview how it has been so far, how many people are into the classes. I know our vision is big because we are sharing this kind of information to bring more other leaders that we're going to recruit and help us to build this, scale it up on a Pan-African market outlook. Sheila, try to mute your mic because we want you to respect.
Sheila, mute your device. All right, thank you very much, Daniel. I think I'm audible enough. The class is going on well so far. We've moved at least a month now, and we have around 825 children. Sorry, students. Sorry, not children. I made a mistake. In the class at the moment. Yeah, we have moved a long way. We've started the trading class.
In fact, they are learners.
Basics of trading. Yeah, the learners. So we are on the basics of the trading right now. We've covered a number of things from evolution of money to AI, metaverse, what, so many things. So cryptocurrencies. So now we've started the trading class. At the moment, we have started financial indicators. We've studied support and resistance. We've covered candlesticks and their patterns. Yeah, the class is moving on very well. People are excited. Last week we had a good number of people in the class, and they were so excited. They asked questions, and the time is coming. I think I was supposed to have a test this week, but due to public demand, they asked that we do the test next week. Many of them were not ready for the test, so they emailed the company, and then they asked us, guys, can we do the test next week? So we shall have the test next week, and then we see how we are moving on. Yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything that you really feel that the learners really need to know? I know many of them are very eager to know how to start making money via trading. But before we go into now the technical part of it, is there anything that you feel they need to know? What
I would want to ask the team and the learners is one thing: is patience. Patience is very vital at the moment. Many people have they're on different levels. Some people are already professional traders, but they're taking on this class for other reasons, maybe to learn more. Some are beginners, and some are average traders. So to me, I would encourage everyone to be patient. We need to understand the basics of trading before we start trading. I know how eager people are to make money. They want to go and develop, they want to be taught strategies now of making money, yeah, which is not right. You need to understand the basics. You need to understand what a candlestick is, what an opening price is, what a closing price is. That if a closing price closes above a certain resistance point, what am I supposed to do? If an opening price opens before, before it breaks a certain break point, or before it breaks a certain support level. What am I supposed to do? Not to just come up with bandwagon reasons that just go and buy, just go and sell. You understand? So I encourage everyone to be patient. We understand the basics. Let us first get the basics to the ground. As soon as we have the basics fully, and we can be able to maneuver, we can be able to make decisions, then we can start developing strategies. We are going to have to move a long journey. We are going to move a long way. This is just the genesis of the journey. But as we go on, you will realize that we needed the basics. And when we start using them with you guys to start making money, then you start developing your own strategies. So you will be able to see that, yes, it was right for us to first understand the basics before we start thinking of making money.
I see you've really worked with a couple of people in this. You as a head of trainings, you've worked with people like Mr. Frank Kanavi. You've worked with some ladies. I keep forgetting their names, but I don't know that you can introduce the team that you've really worked together in this first episode to come through on the screen, and also they share their experience.
Yeah.
It would be of prudent.
Yeah, I would want to introduce the team I've been working with. First of all, let me introduce Mr. Kanavi Frank. I don't know why he's off at the moment, but probably he's going to join. This is a gentleman who was teaching support and resistance, and also taught us about AI projects, some projects in the metaverse. Yeah. Let me also introduce Madama Sheila Shield Birunji, who has been a very good moderator for us, helping us in the class activities. Then also not forgetting the chairman himself, Mr. Ivaibi Festo, the founder, whom have been able to move this class, the beginner class, to a certain level until now. Then also not forgetting Mr. Simon. Simon, thank you very much. You have done a very good job moderating the class, answering the questions in the chat. Mr. Molondo Daniel, there on the screen, always modulating, especially on Fridays, and also hosting these meetings for us. Mr. Elvis Bongomini, the person in the media industry, and also Mr. Ben. Thank you very much for everything you've done. Not forgetting another gentleman called Mr. Ramachizito. This guy has been really helping us a lot in this class, especially when it comes to answering the question in the chat, then also making sure that the streaming goes on very well. He was working in hand with Mr. Elvis Bongomini. If I've skipped anyone, sorry, but I believe I've not. Then also the leaders in Kenya, Madama Katalia, and Dixon, Zuena, Griffin, then also the leaders in Tanzania, not forgetting Eli Baliki. Thank you for the Tanzanian team. It's really doing well in the class. I appreciate. When I go down to Burundi, Mr. Pacifico and Ivan from Burundi, you are doing so well. The Burundi is really doing well in the class. We are going to assess them very soon if they are eligible for the next class, so you need to encourage them a lot. We shall be down there to keep on building this. The team from Nigeria, that's very good. Thank you. West Africa, Ghana, thank you for joining in. Somalia, thank you for everything. Will, you're doing a good job as a leader down there. Not forgetting, we are going to start doing physical conferences. We are going to introduce physical conferences for our students. Yeah, we shall be meeting you guys physically, even before the opening of the BLCs. We shall be creating some conferences, and we shall be sending out the calendar. We shall be sending out the dates to you, so you'll be able to come and meet physically and we interact with the whole team. Thank you, Daniel.
That's quite elaborative. Do you have some other maybe leaders that you really need to bring them on screen and then they share hi to us? Most especially the ones that you work together with.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Simon Mayombe. You can come and give us a word before proceed.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew, for the real work that you're really doing. Would you mind at all, if at all, before I leave you, is there anything that you really wanted to communicate today before we cross to the... by the way, I have some of your products here already in the studios, but before I cross to the students, today we invited some of them to come and engage with us. I really wanted, is there anything that you really want to communicate which is very, very, very critical for them and also the entire fellowship?
The first thing I would want to communicate that is very important is that these classes...
Please take your time. Carry on.
Yeah, these classes are totally free and they are very productive. Many people think something that is free is not productive, but they are very, very productive classes. From the beginning of the class, evolution of money, there is something you can use there to make money. When you go to the metaverse, you can do something in the metaverse to make money. When you go to the AI, you can do something in the AI to make money. When you go to the cryptocurrencies, you can use something in cryptocurrencies to make money. When you go down to the trading bit, which we started, you can do something there to make money. So this whole class is all about you identifying a place where you can make money. You can choose to be a trader, you can choose to be a programmer, you can choose to be a metaverse engineer, you can choose to be a gamer, whatever it takes. Just know that you're in the right place. Then secondly, the only way you can try to pay us back is by following us on YouTube, our Facebook. We share, like and share, follow, like and share our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, our Discord, and all our social media handles. They are going to share them. They are going to send you a tree, a social media handles tree in the chat box. Please like, follow, like, and share all of them. I think that's the most important thing that I would want to tell you. Then also, secondly, please do not skip classes. Do not skip classes. The time is going to come whereby we've opened up the Market Mania and you would want to be part of the competitions, but you can't. You can't simply because you missed some classes. Yeah, so please don't skip classes. Encourage yourself as much as you can to attend. We are there every Monday, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. East African time. Fridays, we have the fellowship. The class is always shorter than the fellowship and also the interaction. Please don't skip classes. Try as much as you can to be able to be present, to be present in every class. All right, back to you, Daniel.
Mr. Andrew, for those ideas, a few thoughts that you put together. Remember, for those of you who have just tuned in for the first time, we are here at Mitrioplus. Of course, the entire team is with us. Special thanks to all our leaders in different jurisdictions of Africa. We look forward to work with you. By the way, we have other fresh teams that are coming through. One of them is from Zimbabwe. Remember Zimbabwe? Is there anything you know about Zimbabwe, Mr. Andrew?
Yeah, Zimbabwe, the capital. Yeah, Zimbabwe we have a team there that we are building.
Is there anything that you know about Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe is with the money issue.
The money issue.
The inflation.
Inflation.
Yeah, the inflation. Yeah.
So if there is a country that really needs this kind of information, is Zimbabwe. They even printed $1 trillion note. So
yes,
they've put together their teams. Many young people in Zimbabwe, they want to join our classes, and we are into a direct engagement with the teams on ground. Kindly, you see, when you see opportunities going to other people, just know that you were involved first and maybe you didn't take it serious. And our intention is not to just offer this information just like that. No, our intention is to amaze the Africa's continent. We want to cause a revolution. We want to cause a massive movement. So we vision cast, we share with people. Whoever picks it on board, we jump with him. We make wonders. So right now as we speak, we look forward to see everyone coming through. So before I leave you, Mr. Andre, allow me to cross to our students. Of course, I'm going to start with two of them. They're going to introduce themselves. You're going to learn from what they've learned. And then later on, we're going to have another segment of other two. And afterwards, we shall have another segment for other two. So just know that there is a lot to learn. There's a lot in stock. And we are moving to the next greater heights. Well. Let me start from here. Introduce yourself to the viewers in front of the camera, and also my brother.
Wow, I'm so happy to be here today.
Yes.
Among the first students to be hosted at the Mitrioplus Labs. And I'm Okech Emmanuel, also known as Tales of Emma. I've learned a lot.
What's your name?
Okech Emmanuel, also known as Tales of Emma.
Tales?
Tales of Emma.
Tales of Emma.
Yes.
The Tales of, we have Elvis here and another Emma. So Tales of Emma is what?
I'm a financial trader.
Okay.
And I'm a Mitrioplus student.
Awesome.
I've really learned a lot, and I'll share in a few.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23 years of age.
What's your qualification?
I did a diploma and stopped at the diploma.
Awesome.
Yes.
Usually we say that an employed millionaire.
Yes.
So you are among those
Millionaire loading. It's loading. It's coming.
millionaire loading millionaire.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. My name is Marvin Pavo Biawa, though most of the tutors...
Marvin
Pavo Biawa, yes.
Biawa.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the tutors know me
Nuruga
as-
Kabai.
No, I'm Mgwere.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I'm Mgwere. The name is just familiar, so it's similar to those of the Western.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm Mgwere. Yeah, I'm also one of the students of the Mitrioplus Labs, the students that started with the whole project from day one. This is me, and I'm very, very happy to be here. I'm a student at MOOBS in my first year.
Ah, MOOBS.
Yes.
How do you balance innovations with the normal education?
Yeah, I'm actually joining. Though we have been having online lessons via Zoom. So there is time in that we stop learning at midday. So there is time at night since that lessons have always been there at
Which
night.
course are you doing at MOOBS?
Business administration.
Okay.
Yes, I'm doing a bachelor.
Are
in
you
business
looking
administration.
at running someone's business?
Not really. I want to do my own thing. I want to administer my own business. Though for the start, if maybe there is chance that I can administer somebody's business, I can do that.
There's a conversation going on with some of the professors somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
They're like, they feel that in Africa, we study a lot of theory.
Yeah.
And you find that someone goes to school, they spend almost 25 years in school.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, someone comes out of school at 25 or maybe 27 years.
Yeah.
And now they start to find a career. What do you see? What's your thought on that?
My thought on that. Right now in Uganda, we are facing an issue of the demand. You're saying demand of jobs and the current jobs that are in the market already. I want to tell you that the institutions that we have in Uganda, Makerere and the other universities that we have, produce very many students into the market here. And we also have the people that are also in the offices that have not yet left as well. Imagine. So
someone has been in an office for 30 years,
exactly,
50 years.
Yeah, and each year people keep graduating. Each year people keep graduating, keep releasing people, So that means that, if people...
young people want your offices, please.
Exactly. So at least with Mitrioplus Labs that they have come up and they are teaching us these various things that we are learning, blockchain technology, and crypto trading. I think a youth like me down there that has nothing, this is the right innovation for us. It's the right time for us to shine.
So in nutshell, you're saying that instead of fighting for those positions,
exactly,
you'd rather go for an alternative of technology.
Exactly.
And you found a platform which is Mitrioplus Labs,
yes, sure,
where you're able to get all these details.
Exactly, for free. You can imagine, for free.
For
With
free.
no penny. And it's expensive. This is expensive knowledge,
Expensive
that we are
for free.
receiving for free.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I would encourage the youth that is out there watching. It is free of charge. Please join in.
Let me come back to my brother who?
Tales of Emma.
Tales of Emma.
Yes.
You said you're a financial trader.
Yes.
And you did a diploma in what?
In ICT. I plan to upgrade.
Okay. So how did you find when you look at your diploma you have already?
Yes.
And what you're studying at Mitrioplus, do you see the value or?
The value is, back in institutions, they teach us something that may be outdated. But we have got this opportunity. Yes. I'm not.
Are you sure?
Outdated. I'm very sure. Outdated. But we have got this opportunity where someone is pushing us to the future. And in the future, we shall be waiting and maybe to help others, but we shall be already there and we shall know exactly what to do. It's better to teach us what's coming so that we thrust it back and produce productivity in it, rather than teaching something that people are already running out of. It's very relevant.
Of course, someone will tell you that, you see, when you know the history repeats itself. So if I teach you what happened, so that you're able to know where you are and you project the future.
Yes.
Is that analogy makes sense to you, or you feel that forget about the generation of computers? Because even me, I did ICT. We studied about generations of computers, how computers came through, how the first operating software, and many other things. Do you think that better to learn what the future holds for us, or get to understand where we have come from?
What I would tell institutions of learning is they should not only focus on the history, but also push it to the future. Make the history relevant to the future, rather than stopping and you leave people. This is the problem we are facing right now.
So they pump you with
they
a
pump
lot
you
of,
and they leave you floating.
The Ngoni migration, they started from here. The course, they migrated because of epidemic diseases. Now they leave you where?
They leave you floating.
Where the Bantu stopped.
It's not bad.
So you don't know how to live from there to the future
right now.
It's not bad to teach you where you're from, but at least give us, the foundation is a baby doesn't start by running. It starts by crawling, and they should at least give us that ability to push further.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So if you are an academia, if you are a professor somewhere, if you are an agent of change, please listen to these ideas, because they are coming from now the people, the future of Africa, the future of the new generation. So pick their ideas, find a solution out of them, so that we combat unemployment in Africa, so that we limit the levels of ignorance, so that we limit the young people who move out of Africa to go for the greener pasture in other continents, and something of that nature, because there are solutions already and we are able to access them. So let me cross to my brother Marvin.
Yes.
What was your first day and how did you hear about Mitrioplus?
Okay, you mean my first day at Mitrioplus?
How did you hear about Mitrioplus?
Yes. Mitrioplus found me trying to get into knowing this thing of crypto. I was hearing it in rumor, social media. People are making a lot of money. People are people are being great from
and
zero
you
to
made
something.
some losses before?
I've actually
Be honest. These are honest questions.
Not really.
You
not
must
really,
have heard
because
about it and you burnt your finger somewhere.
I've actually just started investing in it.
Okay.
So I scrolled through my friend's status, Martin, and he had posted Mitrioplus Labs.
Big shout out to Martin. Martin who?
Martin Mushawe, Liam Prince.
William Prince.
Liam Prince.
Liam Prince, is he here?
Yeah, he's
You came with him?
Yeah, I came with
awesome,
him.
awesome.
So
you see, I always tell you that guys that a candle loses nothing to light another candle. So Liam shared an artwork, shared a poster of Mitrioplus work, and then Biava, Marvin, bought into the idea. So a big shout out to you, please.
Yeah. So I actually asked him about it. He told me to apply and many other things. So when I did apply, because I was actually following some prominent people like Festo via Instagram, Twitter, and they also kept posting that. So it used to beat my mind. I was asking myself, what is this Mitrioplus thing? So he told me more about it, and he told me to apply. When I applied, yeah, they were so friendly. Madam Peace Musinje, I remember she's called Peace Musinje. She called me in
Peace. Thank you so much, Peace. You see, we have people appreciating your services.
Yeah, she called me via...
You've impacted lives.
Yeah, sure. She called me, it was an IP call. Yeah, she told me proceed to WhatsApp. She sent me a link. She told me that they are going to keep, sending me like those emails via my email account. You get so. Yeah, we got oriented. They put us in a Telegram group. They told us it's a public group, by the way. You can just search it and you tap it, you instantly join. Okay. So when I joined the group, they always post the updates. This is what we are going to be doing. They keep guiding us. So yeah, that's how I got to join Mitrioplus, the level that I am right now, and I'm still coming. Yeah.
But how was so far? What's your experience?
My experience with Mitrioplus, like, so far it's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad because...
Are you able to set up your wallet, your account?
Yeah, I did. I already have a Binance account.
Oh,
yeah, I have a
verified?
Yeah, it is verified.
Awesome.
It's verified. Yeah, I'm also into a group with my friends. We decided to merge up,
okay.
And we are doing this together. We are investing together in crypto.
So do you know the difference between a Bitcoin and altcoins?
Yeah, sorry, I beg your pardon.
Do you know the difference between Bitcoin and altcoins?
Yeah, I do. Bitcoin is one of the. It's actually one of the coins that.
Teach them.
Exactly. Yeah, Bitcoin is one of the. It's actually the first.
We are about to retire, so we want you guys to talk to them.
Yeah. Bitcoin is one of the coins. It's actually the first coin that was invented via the blockchain.
Okay.
Crypto. Yes. So we also looked at the evolution of money, where money started from. We started with gold. Okay. We came to car shells. We went to coins. We went to paper money. Yeah, and now we are entering into the age of crypto, and people have already started investing. People have already made money out of it.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you a random question, but since we're on set,
yes.
Andrew, we are doing some Q&A to know what you guys have been doing on ground. So you're gonna prepare one question from your side. I also give Festo maybe one or two questions. Then we give them those questions. We get another group.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, just to know what is really happening. So before Andrew comes on set, let me cross to Tales of Emma.
Yes.
That's quite amazing. How did you come up with it?
So I said I'm a financial trader. I run a community of forex traders, around 500.
You're already running a community.
Yes,
500 people.
500 traders on Telegram and 1,000 on YouTube.
Wow.
Yes.
Have you met them?
I met them at the blockchain summit actually, because when I discovered about Mitrioplus Labs, I used to follow Festo, and I didn't know exactly what he was doing, but my love for cars made me follow Festo. And when he posted about Mitrioplus Labs,
Festo, please come with G63 wagon, because this guy fell in love with your cars.
So when he posted about Mitrioplus Labs and also Basil FX trading, I was interested.
Basil.
Yes. And the
But
first,
did a big shout out for whatever you're doing.
yes, and the first class I attended, first was explaining and saying, crypto is just the tip of the iceberg of the blockchain. I was interested, and I kept pushing. I always do my research too. So I think it's a project that is going to be there. It's like a culture, and I'm ready to equip myself with it. Yes.
Okay, so for the past few days that you've been, a few months you've been with, I don't know whether the months at Mitrioplus.
Yes.
Kindly share with us your experience.
So I've learned a lot. I've learned about the blockchain. To me, it has three descriptions. Some, the developers. To the developers, it's protocols and a set of rules that can be helped to securely store data. Then
you brought it well to the developers.
To the developers.
See it as a protocol
that they can they store data securely on a distributed network.
Okay.
Then
it's a transfer of value.
Yes. Then to the financial people, it's something that can be used to push crypto. Then to the tech giants, it's something that they're seeing as the next internet. So I define it to me as a culture that people are going to embrace to remove themselves from the centralized system that we are running right now. So that's what I've learned so far, and a lot more.
Wow.
For free.
Actually, supplement on what you've said.
Yes.
Whether people buy blockchain right now or not, 10 to 30 years later, it's going to be the set of the game, the rules of the game. You're going to use it whether you like it or not.
To bring them out.
To understand it during its infancy stages.
To bring them out from their caves. It's a cave, actually.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, briefly, to the new people out there who are watching you, what could be your advice, and how do you see what's the trajectory? What's the roadmap?
So this is the roadmap. Right now we are using paper notes. Those paper notes had a history. We looked at the history of money during our lessons and lectures in Mitrioplus labs, and we learned that after the Great Depression, the gold standard was introduced. That was in 1944. This money came evolving. So we believe paper money is already evolving. You've seen cryptos are here, NFTs are coming. So how interesting would it be if you're among the first to really invest in it, and people already find you and you're well equipped with the information? You can learn all this from Mitrioplus Labs for free.
There's a question here. Kindly send your questions on our Zoom, YouTube. If you have a question for these people, I'm going to read it so that they're able to answer you. But let me start with Viaba. Someone is asking, it's called Lamix Sen. Is the class free? And how best can I reach it? Because I want to learn candlesticks.
Candlesticks. So yeah, I'll start by answering that the classes are totally free of charge.
Have you paid some money?
Not really. I've not paid any single penny. Yeah, the classes are really free of charge.
What was the requirement?
It was just you, plus maybe you're going to use your own data. You have to have a smartphone or a laptop. A smartphone that is strong.
If I don't have a smartphone, am I allowed?
If you don't have a smartphone, then you have to be having a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But those are the first principles,
yeah,
the rules.
Yes.
Like a farmer, you cannot go to the garden without a hoe.
Yes.
So you've not gone there you are not a farmer.
Exactly. You've just gone to crack jokes.
Okay, to some other people, I always see a lot of people online, and they always say that having a very good smartphone, it's a luxury. A young person is not supposed to have a good phone or a good laptop.
Yeah.
What is your thought on that?
Actually, I also had that mindset sometimes.
Because these phones are very critical in our business.
Yeah. I had that same mindset sometime back. Yeah. But of recent, with this, the evolution of information and technology, things that keep happening, there, you may decide to buy these cheap phones, and you're like, this one I'm saving, but you're doing a disservice to yourself, because some of these apps are so heavy in that they can only be accommodated by these so-called expensive phones that you claim that are expensive, as you say. You get?
No, because to some motivation speakers, they say, how can someone who has no job is holding a phone of, let's say, $500?
Yeah, you actually can't.
Is that analogy true, or depending on what you use?
It depends on what you're using the phone for. You get the value of the phone, or the purpose of the phone right now. Some people just have their phones to receive calls, and which is a different case with me. Now that I've begun my journey with Mitrioplus.
Yes.
I want to become a trader. I want to become an investor
an engineer.
into crypto. Exactly. So these the phones.
A blockchain architecture.
Yeah, sure. So these phones, the data can sit on them proxy like very well. Yeah, those heavy apps like Binance, Coin Market Cap, and TradingView, many other different apps. So it is not a luxury. These people really need to acquire those phones, because they are the ones. It will actually be simpler for you to use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a phone though, the information is on the website, metropluslabs.com, or you can check our YouTube channel. Yes.
Okay. So the stereotype, in nutshell, you're saying that it's wrong.
Yeah.
To say that having a smartphone
it's a luxury.
It's a luxury.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's really wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
I quoted.
Okay, carry on.
I quoted a tweet. First, I was replying to someone the other day on Twitter, and the person was saying, "How will this information reach me and my friends that don't believe in technology and all this growth?" And the reply was, "How comes you on Twitter?" Simple as that. So it will pick you up from wherever you're hiding,
So
and you regret.
Veli is saying that, based on what you've shared, she's getting a laptop soon.
That is really good. It's a good idea. She should really get a laptop, as she says.
And she has, by the way, put the advice here that if you want to really learn and run this as a career, buy a good phone and a laptop. The laptop will help you with technical analysis. You will see the charts better.
Sure.
Is that true?
Very true.
Yeah, true. It is really,
So
really true.
it means that if someone has a phone,
Yeah.
somewhere you need also to have a laptop.
Exactly, yes, because it is just like a pen and paper for now. Let me tell you. You cannot
have one.
Yeah, you can't have one. It is of no use. If you have to write on your palms, still it will be out. You get. So that is the concept of it. There's also a saying that states that if you don't cope with change, change will change. You get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Queen Kavi is saying that, but gadgets these days are necessities. They're not for luxury.
Yeah, she's really right. She's really right, because right now some of these things you can't do without a gadget. You get. Or maybe if you don't have a gadget, you will be forced to hit up an internet cafe or something for you to make your research, which is quite expensive in the long run. So I would advise that it is better if you grab yourself a smartphone or a laptop.
Kindly keep the chats coming in, the conversations, because we are interacting with you people, and you have your representatives here. We're going to have a couple of them, and then we learn from each other. As we are winding up, what's your final remark, and also you?
So this is what I've so far got from Mitrioplus Labs that is valuable. During the previous lectures that we had, we looked at the different projects that are coming out in crypto, and I picked out something called XRP. I made research about it, and that was, I think, a week ago. I invested in it. I didn't know it had lawsuits. Guess what? Yesterday, it was up 64%. 64% in 24 hours. I didn't even know that there's any court sitting to be in the favor of XRP, but I just used my knowledge because I had heard of it before, but I hadn't. So when it was re-mentioned again in the lecture, I went and researched about it. I invested very little in it, but a profit is a profit.
No, kindly tell us, you've already made some money?
I've already made some money.
Ah.
I've already made some money from free information. So if you're sleeping, we shall leave you behind.
Someone has made money in XRP. See, it was shared some time back, 1 week ago actually, not some time back, 1 week ago. But he just made some research, and when it went to 64% of recent, yesterday actually, after the lawsuit judgment, he made some good money.
Yes.
Wow. At least we've impacted your life. Next time when we invite you, be an agent of change.
Yes.
So what you've got today, we need to see 1,000 people below you who
Yes.
are also benefiting from what you've learned.
Yes.
Kindly carry on, and I encourage you to be to join the next stage, because where we are going now, it's going to be tricky. We want people to understand how features works, different candlestick, indicators, different. There's a lot that we're going to share at that stage, but we will consider those who have been there. But also, we are about to launch our other first stage, initial stage. So the second batch is coming through as we are graduating the first batch. So when the first batch is going to the second level, we're going to have the second batch joining the first level. Your last remarks.
Okay, thank you so much.
Don't tell me that you've also made money.
Not really. I've actually just started. So though I've invested in it,
Okay.
not like the
Tales
jobs
of-
that I've already
tales of
film that I've already done this year.
Mm.
So yeah, to you, the gentleman that is seated out there, the lady that is seated out there, please, this is your time to shine. Okay. As he has said, there is still chance. You know, the first lot, we are moving out. They also bring in another lot. This is not for you refer a person to bring a person for you to maybe gain profit.
This is not network marketing.
Exactly.
This is not multi-level marketing.
No one is going to force you.
We are not recruiting people to just be there. No, we are impacting people with knowledge, and then we are letting them go shine whatever they have learned. But also, in our first batch, we're going to have an assessment, and the best learners, I believe Mitrioplus is going to take on them, because we are still building another task force, a bigger team that is going to grow us. We have a couple of engagements, and we need for more leaders. That's why we started with free trainings.
So,
Well, your last remarks?
Yeah, my last remark. So right about now, it's never too late, and it's not too late. You can still join. Somebody asked how the whole process of how you join. Please,
Yes.
right now you can hit up our Telegram handle and search Mitrioplus Labs. Tap it. It's a public group. You will be in instantly. Pose any question. Somebody will be up for assistance. Yes.
And actually, let me ask you, the two of you.
Yes.
I believe you're going to work with Mr. Simon to promote you as admins on our Telegram channel, so that you add more people.
Exactly.
You invite more other communities to join.
Yes.
And also, he's going to orient you on what he does.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, he has a number of tasks. So you guys will be aiding him or supporting him on some of the assignments. Is that okay?
Yes.
It's okay.
Well, tonight, of course, we've had the first couple of students. We have two, but remember, we have 6 of them who are coming on set to say hi to you. You learn from them, share the experience, and then we move forward. Thank you so much. As I'm coming to Andrew, you have a question here that you need to answer. One, it is coming from Dutch Life and Zen Melody. Mr. Andrew, how are you doing? How are you going to help students who missed lessons catch up with the ones who have been always attending? Some classes missing on YouTube channel, yet testing knocks.
All right, Daniel. All right, Daniel. Thank you very much for that question. We are trying to upload some of the key notes, key factors in the class on YouTube, so that students can follow up. People can try to follow them up. Then, secondly, if you've missed a very big class, if you've missed for a long time and can't catch up, you could wait for the next batch, and then you join in, and then you start afresh. That is very okay. But if you have an idea of what is happening and you have had some classes, yeah, we are preparing also the notes so that we can share in that class so that you can be able to catch up. We are preparing all that data so that we can be able to share it in form of PDF, in form of videos, in form of any other kind of communication. So we share it in the classroom so you can be able to catch up.
Oh, this goes to Festo, Crypto Pilots. He's saying that if you can see Mr. Festo's gadgets, those are the kind of gadgets that everyone should be with. Okay. I may not answer that now. Mr. Chimera Kasim is saying that for sure, Mr. Daniel is a good teacher. We didn't know that. Chris is when is the next intake? Mr. Andrew, that question goes to you.
Yeah, the next intake we are going to announce very soon, but it should be within. Thank you very much. So the next intake will be announced at least in the next 1 month. Actually, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, yeah, because we need to shift this first class of the learners, the beginner, to the second level. As soon as we shift them to the second level, then we can announce the next intake. But it should be very soon, within 3 to 4 weeks. We are going to give you a specific date. We shall soon announce a date for that.
Who saw 7 gadgets being used at once? But I hope we will get there someday. Phone and laptop for the start, and we will add more slowly. Mr. Andrew, what are the other requirements that you really have? Someone must have in place apart from the phone and the laptop. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Daniel. The network went off on your side. Can you please repeat the question?
Okay, the question is, what other requirements do you really request for apart from the phone and the laptop? If I'm a new person joining.
Yeah, the other requirement I would ask for someone, at least we don't ask this from the company, but at least if you've done senior 4, the class is going to be easier for you. At least senior 4, it's going to be a bit easier for you than a person who has not reached that level of UCE. You can join, but it will be a bit hard.
Some of the people in Rwanda and Burundi or Nigeria, will they understand that?
Okay. What I mean by that, at least a slightly average level of learning. Like when I say like grade, like UCE. UCE is very good. That is for Uganda. Then in Rwanda, it is also gauged in a way I don't know, but there's some level of learning that I would prefer you join the class after achieving that. It's going to be easier for you in form of communication, and also it won't disturb you a lot. So it's a very big requirement, though we don't normally request for it, but at least it's something that you should have.
Okay, let me cross to Festo. Festo, you can say hello to people as I'm bringing in another batch.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Yeah, we can hear you well. Yes. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are okay and everything is moving on well as you expected. Thank you guys for your interest in the class. I hope we get to be able to get you guys to a stage where we want all of you to be. It's a journey, and the good thing that you have chosen to start. It all begins with choosing to start. Thank you again to the Mitrioplus Labs family. Thank you to the team in the studio. Thank you to the tutors. And thank you everyone that is taking time to put in work for this. So I was called yesterday by one of our students, and he told me they have started trading and they have made some good money in XRP. Someone I think made about $5,000. I was really happy for him. And some others have started trading, but we all have to remember that we are still on the beginner level. We are entering the student level next week. We are entering the student level next week, and after the student level, you're going to enter the trader level. So you can start making minimal trades right now, but do not try to go on full swing. We do not want to get to a point where you guys have lost a lot of money before you get equipped. So remember, we are still on the beginner level. We are entering the student level next week. Candlesticks were still on the beginner level. So after the student level, we will enter the trader level. And with the trader level, that's when we are going to expect you to start trading full scale. Then after trader level, we will go to the pro trader level, the 10 bagger. The 10 bagger is where we can expect you to flip your money times 10 within a month. That is when we shall be following up with how you are performing, how individually you are performing, and several other stuff. Then after the 10 bagger, we will there's a course we shall still teach for professional trader. All these things are going to be free because we aim at creating animals in this market. We just don't want people that are going to be there sandwiching things. We want people that are going to be players, so that this corridor of the market, people in the market can know that there are people out there that are well equipped for this market. So I hope you guys have had those levels. Beginner is where we are right now. We have the student level where we're going next week, and we will have the trader level where we will go, and we have the 10 bagger, and we'll have the professional trader, the pro trader, and there is also what we call a military grade, which is level 6. So right now we are on level 1. We are entering level 2. So I'm happy that some of you have started making this money. But there is still more to learn. Like I said, strive at being the best at this thing. And the good thing is that you're not going to be able to tank or to stomach all these things. On all the financial traders you're going to be teaching, you're supposed to get at least 3 that will work for you best and be the best at those particular 3. So this is exactly what we are looking for. So I wish you guys luck. I hope you guys all use this opportunity because it doesn't come by easily. Let's take it like our own, and let's spread the word for Mitrioplus Labs, because we aim at creating the biggest drive for blockchain on Africa, on the planet, on the continent of Africa. So I salute all of you that put in time and your money. Actually, you put in money because all this data is money. And to a student, some of us used not to afford so much data when we were still students. So just make it valuable, okay? Let's make it valuable. Thank you so much.
So, allow me to cross over to another batch here. There are a couple of things that are going on, and of course with me here, I've hosted another batch to say hi to you, but we're gonna be brief because there's also another batch. We have series of people who are coming through. Somebody should organize Joshua and Dota, because we need also to see women who are trading. We already have success stories of young ladies who are trading. People may think that this is a business for only men. So let me cross to these people. Come on, say hi to people. And what's your name?
Hello, good evening. My name is Alinde Bobson Biarhanga. Yes.
Wow, from where?
I come from the west, Bushenyi actually.
No, where are you located here?
In Kampala, I stay off Entebbe Road.
You are a student somewhere, or you're just a business person?
I'm doing a course as well in cybersecurity at Eastbat University.
Ah,
yeah.
Wonderful. So we're gonna focus there because that's where we are.
Okay.
Many people are looking at us from there. You can also introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mushabe Liam Martin Prince. I'm a student at Mitrioplus Labs, and I'm going to pursue a course at MOOBS, Business Computing. Yeah.
Wow. Let me start with my brother who?
Alinde.
Alinde.
Yes.
You are pursuing at Eastbat a course cybersecurity. Which level?
Second now.
Second year.
Yes.
In brief, what difference do you see between what you studied at Eastbat at the same time at Mitrioplus?
Well,
is there different? Is there what is the difference?
Actually, cybersecurity almost comes hand in hand to close to what I'm studying in Mitrioplus.
Okay.
So with cybersecurity, you're dealing with security, online security. Like we have seen security integrations over the years, personal safes, bank safes, safe deposits, and all that stuff. And now, since we are integrating into online currencies, we also need the security. So with cybersecurity, I get the knowledge, I equip myself with the knowledge, know how to keep my investments safe, harm from any hackers, any thefts that are out there.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. You see, those are the courses that you need to really get well acquainted with. Cybersecurity, because we are into digital transformation. So there are many the future work is going to depend on how are you going to secure, protect people's data. So those are the courses, the training courses that you need to learn. When information is encrypted, how do you decrypt it? Something of that nature on blockchain.
Yeah.
Have you studied something to do with cryptography?
Yes.
Cybersecurity?
Yes, cryptography, decryptions and all that stuff.
So when you hear about cryptography in cybersecurity and the cryptocurrencies on blockchain, are you able to relate to the two? Yeah,
actually able to relate, because in cybersecurity, cryptography is your hiding. Cryptocurrency is also online, however much it's not that much hidden. Yes, so you're able to differentiate and know what it is that you're getting into.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you hear about Mitrioplus?
Madame Sheila. She will be a mother to you. She introduced me to it, gave me a link to register.
A big shout out to Shira. Shira, wherever you are, there's another soul that you touched.
So yes, she kept, pushing me, encouraging me to, because this generation where we are, most times we are going to have to be doing work behind the desks, online and all that stuff. Like you gave a hint on AI and all that stuff with people losing jobs and having to go do personal businesses and all that. So Mitrioplus is actually paving a way, giving us that knowledge at no cost actually, which is really amazing, by the way, because very many people out there will charge you a lot of money and even give you low knowledge and all that stuff. So Mitrioplus, thank you very much for what you're doing out there, especially for us the youth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe for the exposures you've had in the level 1.
Yes.
How do you summarize blockchain?
The exposure I've had in level 1 is blockchain is an integration of very many things. It's not one, because you can't really hint on blockchain as something singular. There's very many things connected to it. Smart contracts, the engines, the metaverse, the AI integration is also coming in. We have NFTs and all that. That's a broad spectrum of just blockchain. So the more deeper we get, the more revelation we have into what blockchain really is. Yeah.
Wow. Let me cross to
I'm Prince.
William Prince. Before Mitrioplus, how did you, what were you doing?
And before Mitrioplus, actually I got to know about cryptocurrencies in 2021. That was the lockdown.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I first heard about it at school. Students were talking about Bitcoin, but they were talking about Bitcoin like a physical coin. So I just heard them speaking about it.
So it was not communicating to you?
Yeah.
Like how I was in 2015. Someone came and talked about Bitcoin. So I thought, now a coin, I already have my Uganda coins,
Yes.
shillings coins. But now you're talking about Bitcoin, that it's a coin.
Yes.
And it was not making sense to me.
Yeah, because they were talking about it like a coin. So I was like, is it a gold coin that we are supposed to buy and hold for some time? Because we're talking about those guys of Offset, those celebrities have their own Bitcoin. So for them, they hadn't understood the concept of Bitcoin. So they were talking about it as a physical coin. So when we got the lockdown, I used to see Bitcoin banners everywhere. Kampala, there are some Bitcoin banners. Then even online, like there are ads on YouTube, there are Bitcoin things. So I got interested in it. Actually, I started by mining on my phone. Like they used to show me the mining apps that I'm mining because I was ignorant about it. Then after some time, like I got to know someone close to me who does Bitcoin, who does cryptocurrencies. So they got me a teacher to teach me about it. That is when I got to know about cryptocurrencies. Then for Mitrioplus Labs, I got to know about it from Festo's Instagram. He posted about it. So I was interested in it because I used to follow him a lot. Yes.
Wow.
Then after me knowing about cryptocurrencies, I used to talk about it at school with those of Marvin and my other friends. I used to tell them that...
Which school?
St. Mary's College, Lugazi.
Oh, you were at school, but you used to talk about Bitcoin.
Yes, I used to sit them down, I talk to them, I tell them that this is the future. Right now you might be opposing it, but it is going to become inevitable in the future. So I told them, I used to sit them down. So I used to tell them that if you want me to teach you about it, you have to pay me. Though I used to...
So you were charging people?
Because they charged me money to learn, but right now I teach people for free. In case they want to learn something, because for me, I only know the surface thing. So I can ignite them into the process, then they can join Mitrioplus Labs. Yeah, that is why I told those of Marvin, and my other group members are still in the group. Many people.
Wow. I believe for those of you who have joined us, you're really learning a lot of things from the team that we bring on board. So in a nutshell, what started you to start this? Why? What's the end game? What do you want to be?
Okay, like for me since childhood.
Out of these trainings, are you trying to pass time? Are you
I want to
are
learn.
you in a dilemma whereby you don't have anything to do, so this is your last resort?
No. Like for me, like I do this because I want to learn like daily trading. I've already invested some little money, but I want to learn to make like some money so that I can be able to quench my thirst to remove the money that I invested. So I need to learn how to trade and make some little money to sustain me till the investment grows.
So where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
Next 3 to 5 years, I think I'll also be called a crypto mogul like Festo. Okay, not like Festo, but somewhere.
Okay.
I'll be somewhere.
So, wow, that's really amazing to always be inspired by the market movers, the market makers, the innovators. Kindly, guys, I'm giving you a minute to ask questions online. I'm about to read your messages to these people. If you have a question, send it to these people. I'll be able to deliver it. Blessed Pio, I am thinking cyber food. What is this? I am Blessed Pio. I am thinking cyber food or cyber or digital food. What is this? I don't understand. Cyber security is it what you want to communicate, or it was typo? Or food is just in your head? So please type in your question here. I'm about to ask you guys that into your hot seat. Of course, tomorrow we shall be hosting you on these forums so that we interact with everyone. If you are given a chance, based on what you've learned today, if you're given a chance to speak to thousands of young people, what would be the message that you really share with them?
Yeah, the message I would put out there.
Speak them.
The message I would put out there is every generation has its own wave. We saw the wave of...
every generation has?
Its own wave.
Its own wave?
Yes.
Okay.
So we saw the wave of internet that came, and whoever picked on it.
When you say that we saw, it means you were there.
No. No, like history, like we're talking about, yes.
The history.
Yes. We've learned, we've come to see the wave of internet, and everyone who got on board of it, we saw the changes that it brought into their lives. Now, this generation, we are having a digital currency. Invest yourself so much into digital currencies, because the greatest investment a man can have is knowledge. Once you're well equipped in knowledge.
Another statement here, the greatest
investment for a man is knowledge.
The greatest investment for the man is knowledge and exposure.
Yes.
So please invest in yourself. Wherever you find you get a chance to pick knowledge, pick it. You'll never find it anywhere.
Yes, because very many people out there will find you ignorant and take advantage of it, because they say, yeah, you can see ignorance is very expensive.
How do someone become ignorant?
Like the way you can see, yes, there's a wave that is moving.
Does it come from ignoring
sometimes,
information?
Yeah, it could be that. Or sometimes it's about past bad experiences about certain fields and all that. So if they come and tell them about an opportunity or an innovation and all that, they have no interest. And by the time they pick the interest to want to know more, someone with the knowledge is going to charge them highly. So yeah, my advice out there is be equipped with the knowledge. Mitrioplus is providing that for free. It is not very expensive to get that data, that good phone, that good laptop to, you know, start off. By the time 5 or 10 years come to pass, you're going to be, you know, speaking on panels or advising youths on how to take on financial challenges.
Thank you, Humza. You're inviting more 4 people for the next batch. That's amazing. I believe every student here is going to invite 5 to 10 people. 5 to 10 people, so that we light more candles. So that's amazing. A big shout out to design. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in your last remarks?
My last remarks, actually, this
If
is...
you are given a chance, imagine you're speaking to 1 million people, young people like you, what would be the advice to them?
Now, my advice to them would be like you said, in every generation, there is something that is booming.
Okay.
In our generation, right now, I wouldn't want to only focus on cryptocurrencies because people are only looking at that because it is the financial bit of it. But at Mitrioplus Labs, they're teaching about the metaverse, AI, and blockchain. Actually, cryptocurrencies are under blockchain.
Okay.
So we should open our minds not only to be on crypto.
Ah, awesome.
Yes, because for me, they gave me a course at MOBS, business computing, but actually I wanted real estate development because I saw a way of merging the metaverse and blockchain and and real estate.
Tokenization is on blockchain.
Yeah, blockchain and metaverse. Actually told one of my mentors about it. So it is where we, in real estate, we can use the metaverse in a way that when someone wants to purchase a house or someone wants to see the plan of the house, they can actually enter the house before it is even constructed, using virtual reality or augmented reality, and see how it is going to be inside, even in the real estate area. And the blockchain can be used to record transactions worldwide of everything that is going on in the real estate and many other stuff. So I wouldn't like people to only focus on forex trading, cryptocurrencies. Let us open our minds to everything that is coming up, not only cryptocurrencies, because money is not only in cryptocurrencies.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing. Someone has said that ignorance is also very expensive in life.
Yes.
So you try to be a person of value with lots of information.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Maybe your last comment?
Yeah, the other thing, to all my friends outside, there are some friends of mine who have been joined Mitrioplus Labs, but they see my statuses, the ones I post about Mitrioplus Labs. For them, maybe they might be wanting to get quick money. This is not about only money. It is about knowledge and equipping other people to get to know about what we are doing at Mitrioplus Labs and to get to know about the future. Because if you delay to join now, you regret in future. Your children will be asking you, how are you when these people were starting?
Okay.
Yes. For us, we are here and I approve to you all that we are going to make it because we started with real things and we are going to go on with them and we shall spread the information to everyone. So in case you want to join Mitrioplus Labs, for now the class is full, but for the next batch, you should be part of it and you should spread the news. Some of us are greedy. They think that if they enter Mitrioplus Labs, they just want to make money for themselves and leave it at that. But share the information to everyone because the more numbers that come onto the blockchain, the more everyone benefits. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Alinda, all the way from Isbat. He's pursuing his career in cybersecurity. At the same time, also, he's a member, a learner at Mitrioplus Labs. So kindly, let's keep in touch. Pleasure for your time here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please wait to leave. Festo, someone is asking you a question. That what is Bitcoin mining?
Oh, Bitcoin mining. Mining is Bitcoin mining is the process of calculating these algorithms to give out a solution which we call a coin. Or these are the computers that have this Bitcoin software that are responsible for keeping the Bitcoin infrastructure or the Bitcoin blockchain verified, validated, and secure. So this is what we call mining. So this process of verifying the transactions of Bitcoin and the process of verifying the Bitcoin verifying the transactions of the Bitcoin, and also calculating the algorithms of the Bitcoin so that we can get a solution which we call a coin. It's called mining. So this is more to do with computing power, and also more to do with it's more to do with computing power, and it's also more to do with the algorithms that are behind these blockchains, because on a blockchain, to be verified and to be verified, they have to follow the rules of the algorithm. This is what we call mining. So there are very many Bitcoin mining centers in the world, but they consume a lot of power. We do not have any in Africa yet. I think they were trying to put up one in South Africa. But many of them are in Latin America, and those countries those countries that are cold usually do well with Bitcoin mining. Countries that are cold and also have a lot of electricity do a lot with Bitcoin mining, because right now Bitcoin mining takes a lot of electricity. I actually have a mining rig in my office here. I don't know if I could point there. There is a mining rig there. Sorry, I have been experimenting. I've been experimenting mining cryptocurrencies for the last 2 years, and probably will be able to build a mining plant soon. Yeah, so that's Bitcoin mining. Studio, are we still there?
Daniel is quiet. I don't know why, but as we can hear, maybe continue as he's coming back.
You want to elaborate more?
No, you could continue as he's coming back.
Okay. I sent already questions. I was actually typing things on my phone. So I think I've elaborated more what Bitcoin is. Over to you, Andrew.
Yeah, so there are so many ways of mining. You can buy a mining rig like that one Pesto showed you. Very expensive. You can also try using what we call cloud mining. Cloud mining is not very expensive because you don't use your own power. What you do, you buy a virtual computer online. Microsoft Azure is offering that service of virtual computing, and also
Well. Thank you so much for that commercial break. For those of you who have been watching us on our YouTube channel, of course, technology has some glitches here and there, but we are back on set. We believe that these couple of engagements are taking us further. First, you've been showing people some mining machines in your house. Kindly, do you want to elaborate more on that? Because people are sending in a lot of questions over the same, as we are bringing another batch on the set.
Okay. So I said, Bitcoin mining is the process of is a process of these supercomputers verifying these transactions, and also solving the solutions on the Bitcoin algorithm, of the Bitcoin algorithm, to create a solution which we call a coin. Solving a problem on the Bitcoin algorithm to create a solution which we call a coin. So literally, mining has more to do with computers that have this Bitcoin software that have to do the verification and validating of every transaction that passes through the Bitcoin infrastructure. And how do you mine? You mine using supercomputers, and it takes a lot of electricity as well, so that you can be able to get this solution, which we call a coin. And Andrew was also explaining about the cloud mining. Cloud mining, actually, that means you're using a virtual computer somewhere. You're using a virtual computer somewhere, and you have paid for that cloud service. There are different other types of mining. Different tokens or different coins have different ways to be mined. But for the one of Bitcoin, right now it's intense, and it uses a lot of electricity to mine. As Mitrioplus Labs, we have been pilot studying how to mine cryptocurrencies, how to mine Bitcoin. We have also, myself, I've done some mining for Z Classic. I've done some mining for ETC as well. Usually when you indulge into mining, you get a reward, a miner. And last week we were talking about the Bitcoin halving. So as miners, you get rewarded whenever a block is completely, and whenever a block has been mined. So miners get to share on that reward depending on the capacity at which you're mining.
Okay.
So miners and they put the Bitcoins into circulation. So they somehow, this is why Bitcoin halvings also trigger the market to go up. It's because now, since the reward has been, for the Bitcoin halving, since the reward has been cut into half, you'll find that the miners now have to, they have to hike the price up for Bitcoins, for the new Bitcoins that they're going to put into circulation, because of the fact that now the reward is less, so they have to put the price up.
Okay.
It's a system that also uses.
I think you've really explained it well for the purposes of other people getting to understand what it is. So kindly let me be back to the studios here with another set, because we want to unpack and make sure that information is rich from every corner of the world. So with me tonight, we still have more couple of visitors, and allow me to cross to the studios. And I have two people here. One of them, he has come from Makerere University. He's the head of information. He's going to give us all his titles over there, and also another leader from all the way Burundi. He's a leader from Burundi at Mitrioplus Labs, but also a tutor at Nile One. So let me start with Mr. Mugabe. Kindly say hello to people.
Thank you so much. Like I said, my name is Kevin Mugabe, and I'm the 89th Information Minister of the biggest university in East Africa.
Yes.
And the best black university in the world. And factually, the first Information Minister of Makerere University. So it's a pleasure and honor for me to be here this evening and to share what I feel is right for the people outside there.
Awesome. Pleasure to meet you here.
Thank you very much for this opportunity of being here. My name is Ivan Shielonge Ndahayo, all the way from Burundi.
Shielonge? Shielonge?
Ngendahayo.
Ngendahayo, okay.
Yes. All the way from Burundi.
You can cite people in Chirundi.
Mwiriwe, meze neza muri hose. Thank you for tuning in.
You're a linguistic man. You can also say hi to the francophone countries in French.
Ok. Bonsoir tout le monde, partout où vous êtes. Merci d'être toujours sur nos chaînes, YouTube channel. Merci beaucoup.
Awesome. So, Mr. Mugabe, why are you here? Of recent, we had a convention of East Africa's Digital Innovation Summit, and we saw Makerere was very supportive. They gave us their auditorium, which had a capacity of about 1,000 plus people. And then number two, you as an information minister, you were part and parcel in mobilization of bringing together the young people. What's your feedback? What, in a nutshell, what did you learn, and what do you think that Mitrioplus Labs is solving?
Okay. Thank you so much. I want to first have a position and stand in respect to having you guys. It was on a Saturday, 8th July, if I'm to be factual, when we had the Digital Innovation Summit at Makerere University. I want to say, to be the best, you should be accommodative. And that's what we tried doing. When you guys came to us and told us you wanted a venue, we are so open and we received you with double hands, because we surely believe this information is not just for the outside public, but even for the people that are in our institution and at Makerere University, because we believe if it's a revolution, it should as well accommodate students.
Okay.
The youth generation, we believe they're the people who take on this if it is for sustainability. Coming to a point of Mitrioplus Labs trying to solve problems, I believe there's a lot that Mitrioplus Labs is doing. For example, teaching people, elucidating about metaverse, artificial intelligence, blockchain. I want to say there's a lot that Mitrioplus Labs is doing. I want to firstly say the terms of cryptocurrency and blockchain were rocket science a few years back, but as of late, they have been so much used interchangeably in the financial sector. True. So we surely believe if we are to take on this revolution, there's a lot to learn.
Okay.
And then Mitrioplus Labs is here with humongous information about crypto, about blockchain, about metaverse, about artificial intelligence, because I even want to give you information that at campus, most of the students are using AI, which is artificial intelligence, for their coursework and for their examinations.
ChatGPT.
Surely. ChatGPT, Google Bard. So we are the people that should be targeted. We are the people, we are the virgin market that Mitrioplus Lab should be targeting instead.
Wow. That's really so very important for the people to know. Briefly, where does it leave universities across Africa when it comes to such innovations? Because we see Makerere was part and parcel into this.
Yeah, surely it's a challenge to the rest of the universities, because if we are moving towards research and innovations, there's a lot to do. But most of the universities have tended to be lazy in trying to adopt to research and innovation, so they are keeping students concentrated in theoretical work, and there is no practical work. Because I want to challenge most of the universities, for example, that are offering business courses. Most of the students surely don't know about this information, and they're just left on a wagon of going with the theoretical work, organizing books, paperwork, and all that. So it's a challenge, and these universities surely, if they are moving towards the revolution we are having, like one of the speakers said in a precursor, that it's a wave and a revolution. Okay. They surely have a lot to do to make sure that we are in the right direction.
Wow. Let me cross to the leader from Burundi.
Yes, please.
Kindly, how is the Burundian community or the Francophone communities receiving this kind of exposure from Mitrioplus Labs?
Oh, well, I could say so far so good. We've gotten few people that have joined, but still, because for us we are Francophone people, we mostly speak French and our local languages. Unless you've been outside the country and you've been familiar with some other languages like English. The ones that we have for now, they are attending. And we've seen some improvement. So far, so good.
Awesome. Well, kindly, if you have some question, you can share it here. I am with. I've been joined by Mr. Mugabe. He's all the way from Makerere University, and Mr. Ivan is a leader from Mitrioplus Labs in Burundi, and also is a translator of all the Francophone communities at Mitrioplus Labs. We've done, because one of our agenda as Mitrioplus, we are translating all the Web3 related materials in different languages, and French is one of the most spoken languages in Africa. French, English, Arabic, and other languages. We are coming. Even other local languages like Swahili, we've started because the Swahili community is very big. Started from all the way Tanzania, Kenya, Congo, and Uganda. Then we have Igbo in Nigeria. We have, there are many in South Africa, in Ghana. We are translating one at a time. So if you have a question, kindly share it. These people are able to answer. Well, this question is going to, let me start with Ivan. Someone is saying that Mr. Chibiri Getone, I've heard about LTC halving. What would we expect in that? Is it something that you can answer, or I forward it to someone else?
LTC or BTC?
LTC.
In Litecoin.
Litecoin.
Oh, well, as we, some of us who are acquainted with such knowledge, and I think Litecoin is halving in August, if I'm to be so specific. And usually, it always happens before the one of Bitcoin. And we don't see too much movement after that. It lays low for a while, then it picks up after like 6 months. That's why it goes up.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. If you have another question, please, for Mr. Mugabe from Makerere or Ivan, you can forward it, and then we want to come to our benediction. Okay. Well. Someone is asking that highlight more on Web3. What is Web3? I've heard about it. What it is.
Okay, for me, Web3...
This is Nicholas.
In simple words, it's a decentralization of the way we live. The way we live, the way we communicate, the way you transact. Because what I could say, Web2, it's... I'm going to be using the terms that we normally use. And yeah, for the purpose of clear explanation. Web2 is somehow centralized, whereby if you want to transact, there is a third party that is involved. You get? Where we talk about financial, we talk about social communication, any sector you could think of in the industry.
Communication, finance,
yes,
transport.
Yes, anything you could say. But with Web3, it's decentralization. It's bringing the power to the people, to the communities, whereby if I want to transact with you, I don't have to involve a third party to go through an entity or government or any other financial institution.
So are you trying to say that people are going to be rebellious?
No, it's actually it's not going to be like that, because we as one of the subject on one of the goals of Mitrioplus Lab is to work with regulators so that we bring some order in the industry, so that, and sanity. Thank you so much, and sanity, so that people can transact in a legal way and a respectable way.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I believe you've answered what people had. And hello, Ivan. What inspired you to join this crypto or the technology industry? This is from William Juko.
Oh, well, thank you for that question. Actually, I did a bachelor in procurement and supply chain logistics. And after finishing, obviously, like any other youth, you look for something to do. And like one of the speakers said, we finished campus, we finished schools, but where are we going to go? Because the people who sent us to school, they are still working. Are we going to chase our parents? You get? So we had to find some other ways, not because I failed to get a job, no, but I saw, when we talk about crypto, I saw a way of having enough time, enough money, and freedom of choice, I could say. I've been seeing people on internet inspiring me, like one of his vision bearer of Mitrioplus Labs, Sam Festo, and some other crypto people. And I saw the freedom they have, the liberty to do what they want on their pace. I was like, I want to be like them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think we've answered everything, and without wasting any more time, kindly let me cross over to Festo to give us some benediction, and then, you know, we wind it up from here. It's exactly 6 minutes past 10, and on set, we've worked with a couple of people, Ben, Simon, Elvis, Bestie Grace, Joshua, Dota, Arthur. All these people are still at studio, and many others. Chisacha Mukama. So there are many people that we are working with to make sure that we bring to you this live episode. Allow me to cross to Festo, give a benediction, and then we wind it up. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Daniel. It's been a wonderful session, seeing some of the students at the studio. And remember, some of the faces are new, so we are just tagging faces to these names. It's great. It's great to see that the students are now getting to learn more about blockchain, and they are loving what they are doing. I think it gives us more courage and more zeal to continue doing exactly what we are doing. Thank you so much, everyone that is at the studio and everyone that has tuned in. Let's keep sharing Mitrioplus Labs. Let us grow this YouTube channel as well. Let us grow our Twitter space so that we can be able to reach as many people as possible. We have a goal as Africans to be able to heal our land, especially in this technology that is going to change the world. It's our duty to do what we're supposed to do, and we have started as Mitrioplus Labs. And do not take yourselves as students. You can be students right now, but we are going to finish this work with you guys. With you guys joining the teams, joining the blockchain literacy centers in many parts of the areas, because we are going to need the people that actually know exactly what blockchain is. We are going to reach a time we have to teach how to write onto blockchain languages like Solidity and several other languages, how to code onto the metaverse, how to build metaverse spaces, and several other things. Many of us are interested in the financial world, but we will spill over to several other things so that we can learn several things in this space. Thank you so much, Daniel. And thank you so much for the people that are always behind the camera, that always go unseen. We love you so much, and you can never go unnoticed. Thank you again.
Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for always having time with us. And we talk about the fourth industrial revolution in a way that it's mind-boggling, taking shape as we are healing the land of Africa with the best, latest technologies. Of course, we can't wait to see many people on this journey, because this is the spirit of Africa, the spirit of Pan-Africanism, where the late Nelson Mandela, the late Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana did for the rest of Africa. So We are doing the same. We are extending our love to everyone. We are extending our call, the clarion call, to make sure that we make great things in Africa. Guess what? The greatest guys in Africa that has done great things, they have lived in Africa. The wealthiest man in Africa is Mansa Musa, you know, all the way from Africa. The greatest pop star was it was from Africa. The greatest boxer, Muhammad Ali, was from Africa. So if all these Africans are able to do this kind of magnitudes, we are coming through with these ideas from Mitrioplus Labs. We want to have you be part of the journey, be an agent of change, share this information, invite other people. Let's spread love. Let's spread blessings of the Lord, the blessings of our great-grandfather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the rest of other African countries. Because when we do that, we are unlocking potential. When we do that, we are saving souls. When we do that, we are protecting our sovereignty of Africa. And through that, we are preaching the good news of the Lord. Thank you so much. May God richly bless you. Let's keep in touch and have a lovely night.